Hello everyone, welcome to SQL Trend. Today I'm gonna show you how to install SQL Server application or the tool in your system. First head to your search engine and search for the SQL Server download. From the search result page, you will get many download option. In here you will have to click on the SQL Server downloads by Microsoft. Once we will click this link, it will redirect us to the download page wherein we'll have the options to download this tool based on the different OS. This page automatically detects your OS and gives you the download options. In here we have developer and the express option. We'll go for the express option as it is free and doesn't require any license. Click on the download now and it will start downloading the application. So once it will be downloaded, open the downloaded file by double clicking on it, and here we'll have the options like basic installation type, custom installation type, or download media installation type. So in basic installation type, it will install by the default settings. In custom, we can change the settings or we can custom the installation, and in download media it is just download now and install later. So we'll go ahead with the basic installation. Click on that, it will show terms and accept the terms and condition and click on next, and you will be on the installation location page. So in here you can select the installation location as per your requirement. I'll leave it as it is. Beside that, you will have the option, like you will have the details of the system requirement, like what should be the system requirement and how much space it will require. Click on the install and it will start downloading the install package for the SQL Server Express Edition. Once it will download the install package, it will start installing these packages so that the installation of SQL Server Express Editions get completed successfully on your system. From here I'm gonna jump to the installation complete page. So here it is, we are on the installation complete page wherein we have options like connection string, SQL Server install log folder, installation media folder, and installation resources folder. So basically these are the locations of SQL elements, like whatever folder we will create or whatever file we will create, those will be stored at these locations in the SQL Server Express Edition. Some of you might get the option like to restart the system after the installation is being completed. So don't restart the system at the same moment. Let us install the SSMS first. So for that, we have an option at the bottom which is written as install SSMS. We'll click on this link and it will take us to the SSMS download page. So basically SSMS means SQL Server Management Studio. In this page we'll have the complete details on the download, the installation, the uninstallation, and how it works for the SSMS application. So once we will be on this page, we'll scroll down a little bit so that we can get the option to download the SQL Server Management Studio application. Here we have the option free download for SQL Server Management Studio, that is SSMS. We'll click on this link and it will start downloading this application or this tool. So let's get this application downloaded so that we can install this. Now as this file has been downloaded, so all those who are getting early to restart the system, they can restart it now. Once restarted the application, please launch this SSMS setup and we'll close this SQL Express Edition and that was installed earlier. Alright, so once you restart the system and launch this SQL setup, it will give you the option to run or cancel. Click on run so that the installation of this SSMS can get started. So once the installation will start, it will give you the installation location page wherein you can change the installation location. I'll keep it as it is, and then we'll click on the install option. So once on this install option is clicked, it will start the installation of SSMS in the system. So let's get this installed. Now as we can see, the installation has been started. So it had started loading the packages for the installation. Then it will download those packages and will complete the installation. Let's jump to the installation complete page. So here it is, and the installation of the Microsoft SQL Server Management Studio has been completed successfully. You will get the notification that the all specified components has been installed successfully. This means the installation was successful. Now we'll launch this SSMS tool. For that, we'll head to the search option that is on the left bottom near the Windows option. Click on that and type SSMS. It will give you, it will show the SQL Server Management Studio option. From there, click on Open. So it will open the SQL Server Management Studio app. So for the first instance, it will take some time to launch the application. So once the application will launch, it will give us the option to connect to the server. So let's see here. So the app is launched and we have the option to connect with the servers. Here we have option like server type, server name and the authentication type. So server name you can select as per your choice, and then we have the server type. There are different types of server. However, we are working on database, so we will use database engine. And for the authentication, we will use Windows authentication. So now once it will be clicked on connect, you will see the desktop database has been connected. On the left side, there is an object explorer section wherein you can see the options like databases and the other options like to connect and disconnect the database and refresh the database. On the top we have the options like file, edit, view, tools. So these options like file help us to create and save the files that we will create on the SQL. Apart from that, there are other options like edit, view, tools, which we will learn about them later in the other videos. So either we can create a new query using this option here that is named as new query, or from the file section we can create a new query section. So now we have the new query page. Let's create our first database in SQL Server. For that, as of now, the IPL is going on, so we will create a database related to the same. For that, the command to create the database is create database IPL underscore charts. Please remember the name of the database cannot be with spaces. It should always have to be with the underscore. So if we use the space with the database name, it will throw an error. So always remember to use the underscore with the database name. Once the database is created, we'll create a table. We'll name this table as players. So the command would be create table players. Player is the table name. And always remember to close any statement or query that will be written in SQL with semicolon. If not, then it will throw an error. Here I close the statement create table players with semicolon, but still it shows error because to create a table we need the attribute and without that it will always show the error. So we'll fill the attributes now. So in the table player, the attributes would be player ID, which would be an integer. Then first name, we'll write it as first underscore name. Remember there should be no spaces, otherwise it will be an error. Since name are alphabets, so it will be a varchar character up to 50. Then last name, again it will be a varchar character with limit up to 50. Then match played, which will be an integer, and run scored, which will be again integer. We'll select the these attributes and then execute the command. Doing on that, we'll get the message that is command completed successfully. Now as the table is created, we'll have to insert the data into this table. So we'll use the insert into command, and for that we'll write insert into table name, that is players, and then we'll open the bracket, we'll enter the attributes separated with commas, and then we'll close the bracket. And as we have to enter the values, so we'll write values, then open the bracket, and then enter the values or data, then we'll close the bracket and close the statement with semicolon, and then we'll run the command. It will show one row affected. It means the value has been inserted into the table. Now we'll be entering the multiple data in this table. So we'll copy paste the same command multiple times, and we'll change the data in each column. So like earlier I used one as the player ID, Virat as the first name, Kohli as the last name, 23 as the match played, and 1200 as the run scored. Similarly, we will be using this data as for different players like Rohit Sharma, then Hardik Pandya, then Surya Kumar Yadav, then Lokesh Rahul, then Ravichandra Ashwin, then Ishan Kishan, and then MS Dhoni. Once done, we'll select the new data that was inserted, and we'll run the command using F5 or the execute option that is showing above. Once it will be successfully executed, it will show the number of rows affected. So after submitting the or inserting the different data with different player names, their matches and runs, I'm changing the player ID randomly, not in sequence. And after that, we'll select the command and we'll execute it. It will show the number of rows affected. And once it will show complete, we'll again run the command that is select star from players. Doing this will show the complete table and the data that has been inserted into this table. So you can see the player IDs are in random, right? And this has been done intentionally. And in the upcoming and next videos, I'll tell you how to sort or arrange this video as per this player ID. Till then,